and excuse my trifling nail that has the worst grow out in the whole entire world. Don't pay attention to it. What's up guys, and today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite makeup products that I've been using for the last few months. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a month to month type of favorites video, just because I feel like it takes a lot of time to figure out what your favorite products are, especially if you're an influencer and you're getting tons of PR and you're trying different things. So for right now, this is my favorite products that I've used for the last few months, and if you guys want to see what I like, then stay tuned. To start off my favorites, I'm going to talk about this product that I really like, and you guys haven't seen me use it yet here on the channel, but I use it a lot and I really like it. And this is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer. This is their essence, like a supercharged essence. It's a really amazing primer. It gives me, it's like a serum type primer, and I love it because it makes my skin feel so radiant and just hydrated, and I feel like the makeup just sits so beautifully on the skin. Any kind of makeup, like any foundation or whatever, I try different things. This is so good. So I would totally recommend this to anybody who just is looking for more of a radiance. Now, if you're on the oily side and you really have an oily T-zone, I don't know how well this would work for you, but if you don't, try this out. Next product is foundation, and I have two to show you guys. So one is more for hydration and the other is more on the matte side, so you guys can kind of have some options, but I loved them. And again, my skin's combination, so I can kind of work with a lot of different things as long as, you know, I prep my skin right. So the foundations I love, like I will go to consistently, is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation and this Dior. It's the Forever 24 Wear High Perfection Skin Caring Foundation with Sunscreen. This is, I hate the fact that some brands just name their products so long. If I ever come up with a makeup brand, I'm not doing that. Like, it's gonna be so simple. I'm gonna name my foundation, okay? These are two amazing foundations, and I'm gonna tell you why. This hydrating one from Fenty is hydrating. It's not going to leave you looking oily. And again, my T-zone be out here doing things, okay? My T-zones be acting up. Sometimes I'm scared to use more luminous products because of that fact, but this just leaves your skin feeling so hydrated. It has a really beautiful radiant finish, but I feel like it does not emphasize the oils that I may get in my T-zone. I just feel like it lays so beautifully. On top of that, it is, girl, when I say coverage, now I don't know about you, but I feel like I really haven't seen a hydrating foundation that's on the full coverage side. But when I used this, I was so shook by the coverage. I really was. I didn't think it was going to be as full coverage as it is, and that's what I really like about it too. I'm telling you, this is so good. Now, for people who love a more matte finish, this is more of a satin matte. It's not super dry matte, so I feel like anyone really can mess around and play with this and still look really good. It does have a strong scent, so when I was smelling it, I didn't really care for it, but I don't have that great of a sense of smell, so something that may be super strong to someone else is like super subtle to me. But it does have a scent to it, which, you know, you can decide if you like it or not. You know, this is so bomb. It's this beautiful satin finish. It's full coverage. You can build it up. Well, it's more medium, then you can build it up to full coverage. This is just amazing. I love how it lasts throughout the day. I love that it has SPF. Although I do wear SPF in my skincare regimen, I still love that this has SPF in the formula. And, you know, typically I don't wear makeup for hours and hours, but when I do, I feel like my skin looks like it did when I first used the foundation. It is so good. I know some people might think, oh, Dior is kind of expensive, blah, blah, blah. It's so good. So if you guys can get your hands on it, you should. Quick side note, so they have a matte finish, and then they also have like a radiant, like luminous finish, so like more on the hydrating side for people who have dry skin. I actually bought that one first, and when I tell you I hated it, I absolutely hated it. It was separating on my skin. By within 3 or 4 hours, my face was so oily, and it was kind of just crazy because I get oily in my T-zone. My whole face was looking like a grease ball. It was so insane. I did not like it. I immediately, the next day, returned it and got this finish, and I've never been happier with a foundation. Well, I mean, other than this one, but you know what I'm saying? Like, these are just so good. Next is concealer, and I want to talk about my favorite concealer of all time. This is an OG classic. You already know what this is. Everyone knows what this is. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is a concealer that's been around for ages, and I just absolutely love it. It will never ever get played out. It'll never just die in the industry. This is an OG. It'll always be in somebody's makeup bag, regardless if you're a makeup artist, just someone who just likes to do makeup on themselves, or someone who's super simple and just needs a little touch up. It's a natural finish. It lays beautifully. The coverage is there. It's not too cakey. It's not too thick. It blends out amazingly. Like, you can use any kind of tool to blend it out and it looks amazing. So this is an OG classic. This will forever be an amazing concealer. Next is my cream contour. So when I found this was a few months back when I found this product, I kind of was dabbling into different products to use for cream contour. I've checked out different kind of concealers, different cream foundations, different products to see what would be the best. And I don't know why I kept sleeping on this product. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour, okay? When I tell you, let me open this real quick. Let me tell you, that is pan right there. I know it looks kind of hard to see, but that is pan right there. And excuse my trifling nail that has the worst grow out in the whole entire world. Don't pay attention to it. This product is amazing. This is the shade Light, and I don't know what it is. It's basically a contour and bronzer cream, and I feel like that really is what it is. It has some subtle warmth that you would get in a bronzer, but it definitely has some cooler tones in it that can be used for a contour, and I use it to contour, of course, you guys know that, and it blends flawlessly. When I tell you, it's just so beautiful. It blends like a dream. It is so creamy. It's super blendable, and on top of that, the pigment is there, so you don't need to use a whole bunch. And when you blend it out, you're not blending away that pigment. It just blends so just flawlessly and seamlessly. When you do a cream contour, it can be really intimidating because there are products that just aren't that great. I use products like cream contours that have actually, like, as I was blending, it removed my foundation underneath and it just looked blotchy and patchy and so gross. So you will not have an issue with this product at all. I absolutely love it. I'm telling you, when I use this, girl, I'm telling you, I use this every day. I'm telling you. Next are powders. So I'm gonna start with the powder that I use to set under my eye, and this is more of a powder foundation, but I absolutely love it. And I learned this trick from a couple of YouTubers that were attending a masterclass by Makeup by Ariel, and they said that he was using this product for the under eyes and it was absolutely amazing, so I went and tried it. These are the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation. So apparently in this masterclass, he uses these powders to set under the eye, and people were saying it changed the game. So I was like, bet, let me go to the store and get some. I absolutely love it. I use it every day when I'm using makeup. I always use it under my eye. It's kind of crazy. You would think that it would be super cakey because it's a powder foundation, and you think like it would really distort the color of your concealer, but it is just so bomb. It makes it look so smooth underneath your eyes, and I have some, you know, dips and crevices, okay? I love it, and I do use a baking powder on top of it, but when I initially set it, and you guys have seen my videos, it's so good. So if you guys haven't tried it in your routine and in that way, you should definitely check these out. I'm gonna go into bronzer, and I feel like this is kind of an obvious, but this is my favorite bronzer. I feel like it's so obvious. This is the Fenty Beauty Stalk'r bronzer. Currently right now I'm using the shade Bajan Gyal, and I really like this shade because it's a little bit more red, it's really warm compared to some of the other shades, and I really like it because it adds that saturation, that warmth that I want in my face, especially when I'm contouring, because like I mentioned in my last video, contouring is really to create shadow. So to bring that warmth back into your face, this is such a great product. It's so beautiful. What I think I love a lot about this bronzer compared to other bronzers is that the pigment is not so pigmented that when you apply it on your face, it's completely muddy and it's completely patchy. It allows you to build the product. Because it's not super heavily pigmented, you can build it up and really control how much bronzer you really want to use, and that's amazing thing with bronzer. Bronzer can get messy really fast, and I love that about this bronzer. This is my favorite contour palette. This is the Dior Backstage Contour Palette, and the main reason why I love this so much is because of this shade right here. This shade is called Contour Light, and I have played with all of these shades, but this is my #1 go-to. This is fitting my skin tone perfectly. It is cool enough, but not completely gray, so where it's gonna make me look ashy, but it creates this beautiful depth that like almost seems like it really is my cheekbones popping out, and I really have that indentation right here. Like, it's so good, and it's really like smooth, and it blends super seamlessly. I absolutely love it. So if you guys are in the market for a contour palette, which I feel like isn't a really big thing, I think a lot of people are using bronzers to contour, but if you actually want something that's going to sculpt, this is it. Next product I'm gonna talk about is a blush, and I've been using this blush for about a month, and I absolutely love it. I love the color, I love the payoff. It is absolutely amazing. So this is from the KVD Vegan Beauty brand. Used to be Kat Von D. Kat Von D sold them, so now they're KVD Vegan Beauty, and they came out with the Everlasting blushes, and this is the shade Peony. It's a really beautiful, cool pink tone. I absolutely love it. I don't know what it is, but in contrast with my skin, it just is so beautiful. And you guys know how I do blush. I put it all over this place, and it just looks so good. And what I love about this, same thing with Fenty Beauty, it's not so heavily pigmented that when you just do one application, it's just too much. You can build it up so you really can control what kind of pigment, what kind of color you want with your makeup. If you really want a big blush moment, you can do that, or if you want to keep it subtle, you can do that as well. Still using the beautiful colors that you want. I absolutely love this blush. You need it, go get it. So next is highlight, and I feel like you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about because I talk about this all the time. Even on my Instagram stories, you guys heard me talk about this. And no matter what you guys may think of her or the brand or all the mishaps she's had, this product was not a mishap, okay? This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Moodlight Powder. It's a luminous, loose powder, and it's more on the sheer side compared to the other highlighters that she released. And this is by far my favorite highlight product that I have right now in my collection. And you guys know I have tons of highlighter. What I really love about this is you can build it up. When you apply it once, it's really just super sheer. It's not very pigmented. It just gives you like a radiant little pop in this area. It's not a highlight, if you will. But you can build it up and create more of a beaming highlight that still looks radiant, still looks subtle, and still looks like it's coming from you and not the makeup. I love this product. I don't like my highlights to be super beaming. I do not like my highlights to look streaky. I don't want to turn, it's just like a line. I don't like that. I like it to look like it's coming from my skin. There's no way you can tell where it begins or where it ends. It's just a radiant glow. She still is selling it. I think this was like a holiday collection. If she's still selling it, you need to get it. This is the shade Carats. So beautiful. But again, if you guys are like into high beam, crazy looking highlights, you're not gonna like this. But if you like more of a natural glow like myself, you're gonna love this. Now, if you want a beaming highlight, I love the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter. This is in the shade Ice. It is so beautiful. Now, this is just like a beautiful gold champagne color, and let me swatch it. Now, I use this very lightly because, again, I don't like a big beaming highlight, but if I want more than what Jaclyn is giving me, then I'm using this. This is what it looks like, and it's super radiant. It doesn't have a lot of sparkle to it, which I prefer because I feel like it just brings out unwanted texture. I feel like it's more subtle compared to some other highlighters you may see on the market, but it's definitely more pigmented than the one I was just showing you guys, and I feel like you can build it up and it can look really, really beaming. Matter of fact, let me just put some on. Like, you see, like that is, it makes your skin look wet almost. That's another like look I like. It's to look wet and just really dewy and glossy. But as you guys can see, it just added like a wetness, like a beautiful wet glow. It's not chunky, it's not sparkly, there's no glitter. It's just bomb. It just looks super, super good. So we finished with my favorite complexion products. Now I'm gonna move into eyes, and I have 2 palettes and a pigment to show you guys. First palette I absolutely love. It's super, super expensive compared to a lot of the products you see on the market. This is the Natasha Denona Biba palette. I think it's Biba, whatever. Biba palette. If you're into neutral colors, everyday eyeshadows, this is the palette. So she has tons of palettes, but I purchased this one because all of these colors I would use, even the gray one I've used. I just love this whole entire color layout. Everything about it is super beautiful. The pigment is insane. Like, I understand why her shadows are $130. This is absolutely amazing. I knew if I was gonna spend $130 on a product, I was going to buy something I'm gonna use every day. I'm not gonna buy purples and pinks and blues and greens, none of that. I'm gonna buy something I'm gonna use every day. So it's basic compared to some of her other palettes, but this is something I really want to get a lot of use out of because it's so expensive, and I just absolutely love it. It is beautiful. The pigments are amazing, and you can create so many beautiful looks, from cool tones to warm tones to dramatic to simple. You can do it all with this palette. This next palette I've used a lot recently because I just got it about 3 weeks ago, almost a month. I absolutely love it, and I love the whole concept. This is the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette, the Volume 1 palette. It's so amazing. Wait till I show you guys. Hold on. I have a color story with this palette, which I think is really creative. So you have your black row here, your brown, your orange, your beige, your cream, white-esque, and then your berries. The cool thing though is this row here is mattes, this one here is called the sequin, this row here is metallic, and then this row right here is the glitters. So they're the same colors right here, different formulas, and so on and so forth. I think it's genius. So you can really do a lot with this palette because of the different formulas and obviously the shade range. It's a little bit more basic, which again, I love my eyeshadows to be neutral and basic, and you know what it is, it's nothing new. My favorite formula in this whole palette is the sequin one. I love it because it's like a matte base with reflex in it, and it's so beautiful. I wish more palettes will come out with this kind of formula in their palettes because I love it. Yeah, this is an amazing palette. I've been using it a lot lately. So if you're looking for a new palette, okay, I'm just saying. This product is like a glitter pigment product. This is from Artist Couture, and this is their Diamond Lights finisher, and this is the shade Spotlight Glitz. I am obsessed with this little tiny product. It makes any eyeshadow look come to life. What I love about this product is that it has some chunkier glitters in it, but it has some smaller pearled out reflex. But what's cool about it is when you press it on your lid, you can spread it out to where it doesn't look super thick and just like way too much. I love this. Sometimes when I'm doing a basic look and I do a cut crease in the inner corner with a matte shadow, I like to top it off with this just to give it a little sum. And I love it because you can just use a little bit and you can spread it on the lid, and it's not super thick, it's not all over the place, there's not tons of fallout. And because this product has some bigger glitters and then there's some smaller glitters, it just adds like a really great texture to the whole look. So I love this. I love this color. It's so bomb. You guys need to try this. It makes your looks so bomb. Okay, so last product is lips, and I don't actually have a ton of lip products to show you guys. I picked out just one, and when I used this product, I was shook. This is my favorite lip color right now, and I use it all the time. I'm not wearing it today because I was trying to switch it up. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Cream Nude Liquid Lipstick, and this is the color Bluff. This is a, oh my god, this color is so bomb. This is such a beautiful nude. It's on the cooler side, which I have been into lately. So it's not super warm, it's not that beige brown, it's not peachy, it's on the cooler side, and it's a beautiful nude, especially with a brown lip liner. It is so bomb. This formula is really great too because it's not your typical liquid lipstick that dries down matte. It's like a liquefied cream lipstick inside a tube. That's really what it is, and I love that formula. It's so bomb. This lipstick is so good. I absolutely love it. You guys have been asking tons on my pictures. What lip color am I wearing? It's always this. I try to switch it up here and there because I don't want to wear the same lip in every post, but this is my baby. Like, out of all the lip colors that I have, which there's tons, this is my baby, and I only have one. This is it. All right, you guys, so those are my favorite beauty products for the last few months, give or take. All of these products you guys have probably seen in my routines, either on Instagram or here on YouTube. They are so amazing. I absolutely love them. I highly recommend them. They're really, really great. I feel like you guys are gonna really enjoy them. When this whole crisis is over with and done with, you guys go into the stores and get some samples. Try them out if you can. They're amazing. And honestly, if you buy them, you don't like them, you can go return them. It's not a big deal. Whatever I like doesn't mean you're gonna like, you know, it's just me recommending things that I truly like so you guys can have an opportunity to just look for something that's new or different, or, you know, step out of a certain brand that you use all the time. Let me know if you guys want to see more favorite videos from me. I know that it's not as popular as it once was, and I'm definitely into doing favorites videos. It's just that it's kind of hard to try a whole bunch of different products and find out what your favorites are. But if you're interested and you want to just see different types of favorite videos, not just beauty, but skincare, home essentials, baby products, mommy stuff, food, whatever it is, let me know if you guys are interested, because I'm super down to show you guys all of that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course comment down below if you really liked it, if you tried some of the products that I've showed you guys, if you're going to try some of the products that I showed you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and if you're not subscribed, you need to. I don't know what you're doing, you're taking too long. Just hit the subscribe button and we can become friends. Check out some of my latest videos right here, and thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And until next time, bye.